YouTube, and that's it.
What is today?
Viva Honduras! Today is my country's Independence Day. 198 years of independence.
And what country did you say that was?
Honduras!
Uh-huh.
What else do you want to know about my country?
Well, your flag there. Does that flag stand for?
It's 5 stars. It represents the 5 country in Central America, but there's now 7. And these 5 stars represent Guatemala, Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, and which other country? Costa Rica.
Oh, we've been
But
there.
now we have 2 other countries that are add-on, but they're not on our flag, which is Belize and Panama. They're part of Central America too.
And those would be independent countries. So Honduras was the 5th country to
We're
become independent from Central
We're
America.
in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. They all got independent at the same time, the same date.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, their independence is September 15th as our country.
Does Honduras have like our states here have like state animals and state trees? And
Yes.
What's Honduras's state or country animal or?
It's a bird.
Uh-huh.
It's like a type of parrot.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
We call them the guacamaya.
Is it like a macaw?
Yeah, that's the national bird.
Mm-hmm.
And the state flower is the orquídea.
Okay, sounds like an orchid.
Yeah, the orchid.
Hey, I'm learning Spanish here.
Yeah, and the state tree is the pine tree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have pine trees in the tropics?
Pine trees. And the state animal is the reindeer. We have reindeers too.
Oh, okay.
But not on the islands, on the mainland.
What is like the chief export? What does the country? What's their product that they send out of the country a lot?
I'll say coffee.
Coffee? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else?
I don't know. Let's say what is the capital of Honduras?
Tegucigalpa.
Oh.
It's in the really middle part of Honduras, in the center of the country.
Mm-hmm. Well, see that you're talking about the mainland now, right?
Yes.
So, what most people probably don't know is how many islands are off of the mainland that is part of Honduras.
Well, the Bay Islands, which is composed by Utila, Rotan, Guanaja, and Jose Santa Guardiola. And then we have other small islands that are Babarat, Morat. That is all included with the Bay Islands.
Oh, okay.
That's on the Caribbean side. And then we have some other islands that are on the Pacific side. I don't know much about them, but we have other islands there. I know one name is Isla del Tigre, and I can't remember the other ones.
What is a typical food in Honduras? What do you like to eat?
Baleadas. It's a typical meal all over Honduras.
Baleadas?
Yeah, baleadas. It's a tortilla, flour tortilla with beans and cheese. And you could add meat or ground beef or egg or whatever, or sour cream or anything you want to add in it. But the basic way they make it is the flour tortilla. They fold it with beans and cheese, white cheese.
And I don't know, did we ever discuss what you did in Honduras before you came to the U.S.?
Like what?
For work. What did you do for work?
I used to work as an assistant nurse for 6 years and a half before I came here to this country. And I used to do lottery.
Yeah, I know that, yeah. But the healthcare in Honduras, How is it different than the U.S.?
Oh, it's way different. Super different. It's not complicated like the one here in the U.S. that you have to get this, you have to get that, you have to have insurance, you have to have this. Oh, it's so confusing, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I know.
And the one back home, you could get anything like under the table, or you could
Under the table?
Yes, or you could even get free service at the public hospitals. You don't have to pay anything sometimes.
Is there much of a wait?
Yes, you will have to wait a few minutes to get tend to.
Oh, but that's not.
It's
It's
not
not like hours and hours or a day or two. or
No,
whatever.
and it's not like the best service that you are expected to get, like how you get here in the U.S.
Right, because Honduras is a third world.
Yes, Honduras is a third world country, and it's way different from the system here. So,
But you don't pay anything for your health care. Everybody gets health
You
care.
maybe could pay like maybe $1.50 or so to get your medications and to go see the
Okay.
doctor. But if you don't have the monies in most public clinics and stuff and things, you can get your medication for free.
Mhm.
Even though sometimes they don't have them. Since we were a third world country,
They run out.
Yeah, they run out, and you will have to like go and buy them in a pharmacy, which becomes like more expensive. But it's way different than the system here.
Well, you've been in the U.S. over 3 months now.
3 months and 9 days.
You're counting every day.
Oh yes, that's to show you how I miss my hometown.
Hasn't it been 3 months and 10 days? Because you got here on the 5th, and today's the 15th.
Oh yes, 3 months and 10 days. Sorry. What else do you want to ask?
What do you miss about Honduras?
I miss my beautiful island, Guanaja,
Yeah.
because I'm from the.
And the water is so clear, isn't it?
Yes, it's way different than the mainland. We once were a British colony, and we speak Creole English there, and also Spanish. And the first language that we learn at home is English, Creole English, and the first language of the country is Spanish, which we learn in school. Everything is in Spanish.
Yeah. So you learn English growing up until you go to school, and then when you go into school, everything is Spanish.
Yeah, so that's why
the English falls away.
Yeah, that's why we speak both language, but there's a lot of people that are from the island that they could speak English, they could read English, but they can't write it properly because,
Right.
it's not like our first language that we learn in school. But, a lot of people back then, they used to have English, like when my grandmother was in her days, and my mom, they used to get English class and all of that, but then all of that's changed with the system, with the years passing by, the system keep on changing, and it was like, they had bilingual schools and stuff and things, but the section where I live on that lower key of the island, they don't have, they started a bilingual system in the Seventh Adventist church. The Seventh Adventist school, and I think it's kind
Is
of
that the chief religion
on the Bay Islands.
on the Bay Islands?
But the chief religion is Catholic,
Okay.
worldwide, as you know.
Mm.
But the chief religion all over the whole island is Seventh Adventist. You have more Seventh Adventists. Yeah, as you know, we were one of the first Seventh Adventist churches to be made in the Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I can't remember what year, but it was one of the first one, or the church that I accessed to back home. Yes.
So what's the thing you miss the most?
Well, spending time with my family, working as an assistant nurse, selling my lottery. I miss that because it's easy money.
Isn't that always the thing to miss? Is easy money? Yeah.
Even though some days it needs to go well, but it was something fast. I used to get up like 9 in the morning
Mm-hmm.
and be finished by 12 at noon.
And
It
when
was
would you get paid from the lottery?
right
That day?
Right, that same day.
And when would you get paid from your nursing job?
Like I used to get paid like every 2 months or every 3 months. It was really hard, so that's why I got into the
Yeah.
lottery stuff to like make my extra
Yeah.
cash.
Why did you have to go so long without a paycheck? Because I think a lot of people, especially in America, don't understand.
Because there were no funds in the municipal, and
Because you get paid through the government.
yeah, the government. You know, we're a third
And
world
so the
country.
government wouldn't pay you
Yeah,
until like every 2 or 3
yeah,
months.
they had to wait
sometimes.
until the government had deposited the money to the municipal, and
Mhm.
it was a whole red tape stuff there.
Right.
So we had to wait. We didn't have any other choice but wait. And that's how our system goes back home.
Right.
You know, since we're a third world country, and that's how it's gonna always be, I guess. What else?
And what else? I don't know. Well, I think you've said a lot about Honduras that a lot of people probably didn't know before. And like I said, today we talked a little bit before filming the video, and I learned a lot about the stars on the flag and about Honduras too. I mean, you told me some before when we first got engaged and whatnot, but yeah, there's a lot more to the country than you might think.
Yes. And oh, next thing too, that people are like way like sociable and stuff and thing back home
On your island.
on my island. You know, like for saying if I'm walking on the street and I see someone and like you'll say like good morning, hi, bye.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but here no one's like that.
Yeah,
They're
Americans.
they're not too like sociable. They're a little
Right.
cold.
Yeah, it's totally different because your island is small amount. I mean, how many people were on your island?
My population, it's in between 5 to 7,000 people.
5 to 7,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot smaller than the city we're in right now.
Yes.
A lot smaller.
And everybody almost knows each other there.
Right.
I live on a place, it's called Low Key.
Lurkey.
Yeah, the lower key. And it's divided in two, which is Sheen Key and Hog Key. And
How often would you get mail there?
oh, it takes forever. Sometimes in a month, like if you send a mail out today, it'll maybe take a month or a month and a half.
Yeah,
or almost 2 months.
I sent at the beginning of November. I sent something for your birthday.
And I got it like in January.
You got it. I thought you got it like right before Christmas, so it was still like 6-7 weeks before you got it.
I think it was in January after Christmas.
Really, it was after Christmas, so it was 2 months essentially.
Yeah, it was like 2 months.
Yeah, that's why you didn't get your Christmas presents till you got here. It was just too much to. It was expensive. It was like
$35.
$35 to mail 2 pounds of something to you, and it took 2 months to get to you. So yeah, it's quite different. So what do you like the best so far about being here?
Well, the lifestyle is different from back home, and for example, when I was back home, I didn't used to have air conditioning all the time in my house, 24/7. I only used to use my air conditioner at night because the electricity is a little expensive.
Right.
And here, it's not that expensive like how it is back home. And, I'm glad, that I'm always fresh and not feeling heat that much. But, I still miss
Honey, you shower at least twice a day.
And I like showering.
You want me to